Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another coffee morning. It's mad in this house.
As soon as she said that, he was like...
It's mad. It's absolutely mad. Hang on, I'm still trying to get this camera right. Hang on. Go back a bit. That's it. That's a bit better. We've got the electrician in. So there's drilling going on. There's banging. So there's loads and loads of like, oh, it's just busy. And Casper's running around, going mad. Tim can't get in his office because the electrician's there. So he's working from this table too. So we're back to being squashed, aren't we, Tim? The cat was in here with us a little while ago, and
it will go quiet. I'll take Funkies for a little walk, so you can have some peace and quiet.
Thanks, baby. But the cat was in here with us as well a little while ago, and I don't know where he's vanished to.
I'll put him in his. I'll put him out there because obviously he's meowing.
Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna do some shout outs in just a moment. We're gonna talk about my. Well, we've already talked about the house tour because I was meant to get a vlog up to you by Friday? No, I was gigging on Saturday and I wanted to get it up for Sunday. That was it. I wanted to make sure I got it up for you for Sunday, but I decided that I was going to get it up for you tomorrow instead. And the reason being for that is because we took Casper to the fireworks yesterday because the firework display was on, and obviously I couldn't take him to any firework displays on Saturday because I was working. And then obviously on bonfire night, there's not actually any firework displays around here on the actual night. So it had to be like a weekend situation. So unfortunately the premiere had to be delayed because Tim had his premiere last night and obviously we couldn't overlap either. So that's going to go up for you Tuesday. And obviously I didn't want to do it on the same day as a coffee morning because it is a little bit sort of Gabby overload and that just might drive you on a bit mad. Oh, thanks, sexy. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to get the vlog up for you. So basically in the vlog, it's just like spaced over a few days. So I told you all that I took Casper to Bewilderwood and we went to the light trail. The light trail, what's it called? The light trail?
What?
Lantern parade, Lantern trail.
Lantern parade.
Oh, well, you know what I mean. It involved a lantern and it involved walking. So we featured a little bit of that. And then last week we went to London. So obviously you probably saw Tim's vlog last night. We stayed at the Corinthia and we had a night there, which was an amazing night. Absolutely amazing. So hopefully you've seen the vlog and realise how nice it is. And then after we stayed at the Corinthia, I don't know if Tim has revealed that or not, so I might not. Is that still a secret? It's not. They know where you're going next.
Well, no, but it's not overly a secret.
It's not a secret. So can I tell them? I didn't want to ruin nothing, you see.
I don't mind.
So the second night we stayed at the Dorchester. So Tim filmed the Dorchester. So we filmed two hotels that were like really top dog in London, and they were just the most amazing nights. So I filmed both of those. I've only got snippets though. I haven't gone into detail like Tim. Obviously Tim's gone around, done the hotel tours and everything, which is what he does. But for me, you're just seeing like our sort of little bits of what we're getting up to and stuff like that. And then I reveal what Casper was going dressed as at Halloween. So you'll get, well, I'll actually tell you what he was at Halloween. But I'll do some shout outs first and then I'll tell you. So anyway, it's just like a few days with me. That's going to be the vlog, but hopefully you'll really, really enjoy it because it's obviously got a little bit of the sort of behind the scenes, a little bit with Walk With Me Tim. It's got a little bit of Halloween and so on and so forth. So anyway, hopefully you'll really, really like it. So let's do some shout outs. Let's see what we've got. We've got 168 people with us this morning. So please hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Share the love. Lisa, thank you so much for that. Hang on, Lisa. I'm trying to heart it. How are you doing? She says, I'm fine and been with my boyfriend now 2 months from Salvation Army shop. Well, that's a great place to meet, I tell you now, because if it's anything to do with Salvation Army, you know you're probably getting a decent person. So congratulations to you, Lisa, and I'm glad that your relationship is going strong. 2 months. Wait till you've done, how long have we done now? Quite a while. 11 years married. Well, gone 11 years married.
I can't believe you don't know.
No, I do know, but I have to sort of like, I do know, but I have to think about how many years we've been together and how many years married. Actually, to be fair, I think I was kind of testing Tim there. 11 years married, and 14 years plus together. There you go. So
The best 14 years
good luck,
of
Lisa.
my life.
And mine too.
And I'm not saying that sarcastically.
So yeah, congratulations, Lisa, on your relationship. It's nice to find someone nice, isn't it? Craig Cargill's been a channel member for 19 months. Can't believe it. Yay, 19 months. Where has it gone, Craig? I'm loving the profile picture there, Craig, with the poppy. I love that. I should put my poppy on today, shouldn't I? It's in the cottage though. Although I could like get a new one as well this year, you know, just to like pop it some donations in the pot. So I think I will do, but I haven't done so yet. But I will. Anyway, let's see who we've got. We've got Beverly Marr, we've got Lee Davis, yo. We've got Anna Tidmarch, we've got Amanda Beach, we've got the Master Goose, we've got obviously Lisa May Stanbridge, we've got Jenny Meadham, we've got Penny, we've got Sarah Parfitt, we've got Jacko. Morning, Gabs. Morning to you, Jacko. Thank you so much for joining this morning. We've got Vera Poole. Oh, Vera, I need to, yeah, I'm gonna just tell everyone a little bit about what you've been getting up to, Vera. So just bear with me there. And we got Sarah Byron. Have I said your surname right, Byron? I think I have. Or Byron. We've got Debbie Hastings. Morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Debbie. Thank you so much for joining us again this morning. We've got Paul Holt and Alicia Holt. Good morning to you guys. Thank you so much for joining. We've got Daniel Cadman. Good morning to you. Sorry, I swear I need some glasses. We've got LES. Who else? If you want to shout out, let me know now, because this is the shout out time. I'm just skipping through everybody because everyone's been chatting before we started. We've got Belvedere. I think Belvedere was like the first one on here. We've got Elizabeth Copland. Did I just say Elizabeth Copland? Was that last week I said that? Catherine Beale. We've got Honeybee, Matt Fit, Wendy Copcup, Louise Jackson, Helen Bosworth, Michelle Butterworth. We've got Sharon. We've got Nikki Piper. Hello. Jenny Meadham has been a channel member for 5 months. Hi, Gabby. Hi to you, Jenny. It's nice that you're on here. 5 months. It's flying, right? Thank you so much for your support over the last 5 months. I really do appreciate it. We've got Liz. We've got Hazel Manship. We've got Mark Yap. We've got John Stanley, Susan Turner, Helen Bosworth, K Gran 447. We've got Jane Frederick. We've got Michelle I've said Michelle Butterworth. I'm sure I have. Michelle and Daniel. So we've got Radar, MS Security, Dina Gill. Good morning. Finally got the kids to bed tonight so can watch. Oh, Dina, you must be in another country, right? You must be. Is that weird? Is it weird watching a coffee morning when it's nighttime where you are? Must be weird, right? Or maybe it's just nice. I don't know. We've got David Jolson. We've got Alana Reed, Charlene Cotton, Rachel Darman. Am I catching up now? Diz Rides, sorry, MTB. I've no coffee today. Morning crew. You can share mine. It's not a problem. We've got Paul Hansen, and I think we've got Vicky as well. Good morning, Vicky. Tina Scarlett. Hi, Tina, to you and all the crew. The crew. I was going to say the true. I don't know what come out there. I think it's because I said Tina, so the T was still there. Alice Higson. We've got Sandy. Yeah. So I think I'm catching up with everyone now. Am I catching up? Joanne J is here. Hi, Joanne. Ellie Watson, Mandy Emerson, Radar is here, Maureen and Jeanette N. Freeland. If I have missed anyone, I do apologise. It's like when you're going through the chat and you're trying to get everyone, it's weird because you get a lot of people having a bit of a conversation. You say their names and then you've already said these people's names, or you think you have, because your mind plays tricks on you because there's so many people that you don't know if you've said them or not, because you say them last week as well and you're really familiar with the names, so you're like, did I say it? Did I not say it? I'm not sure. I think I did, because you're on autopilot a little bit at the same time, so you're scrolling through and yeah. So anyway, I'll try and shout everybody out as we go along. Andy Mullaney is here, Harley Caesar, Rosie Lee. See, there's a few that keep popping up that are new. The Truth Warrior. Good morning, Gabby Starbuck. Good morning to you, The Truth Warrior. Thank you for joining. And we've got Happy as well. Never made a live before. Well, you made one now. So thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so I'm just like I'll just call you all out as I go along anyway, but thank you so much for joining. Right, we've now got 213 people with us this morning, which is absolutely amazing. But it has been like a really, I mean, I say the same thing every coffee morning, but it really has been a really busy week, because as soon as I finished coffee morning on Monday, we went down to London, we did the Corinthia, and then after we did the Corinthia, we like Tim took me to so like the next day before we checked into the Dorchester, we went to Westfield. I'd never heard of it before. I want to say Westgate, but Westgate is just a normal department store. But because I'm familiar with that and not familiar with Westfield, I keep saying Westgate. But we went to Westfield, which is like a really big mall in London, and Tim was like, you know, I really want to take, because I love to shop. I am like a little bit of a, yeah, I like shopping, I like bargains, and yeah, I just, well, you know I like shopping, I do hauls. So Tim was like, I really want to take you, I think you're really good, I love it, and we'll get a PSL at the same time. So I was like, okay, great. So we went, and like, I was absolutely blown away. Like, I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. Anyway, I've vlogged bits of that as well, so you're gonna get to see that. And then like the same day, about 3 o'clock, we checked into the Dorchester, and oh my God, you're gonna really love that vlog. The Dorchester, wow. I think that the Dorchester is probably, yeah, I think as far as, because I've been to all the London hotels with Tim now, like we've been to the Shard, we've been to the Ritz and the Savoy, Claridge's, obviously the Corinthia, and we stayed at Dorchester. I think the Dorchester might be my favourite. I think it might. They were absolutely amazing there. Like they're so. But the thing is, it was good in the Corinthia. Everywhere you go, apart from the Ritz, like I weren't too impressed with the Ritz, funnily enough. Like I felt a little bit like it was a bit too, it really was quite money orientated. It was almost like, if at the Ritz, if you cough up, then you know, we will do this for you. Whereas with the other kind of venues, they really sort of value you and you feel really special. But when I was at the Dorchester, they made me feel like a princess, and I'm not joking. Like, there was this lady that come to the door, and she rang the doorbell, and I opened it up, and she's like, hello madam, I was just wondering when you might like your turn down service. I mean, a lot of them do that anyway, but I was like, oh, whenever you like. And she was like, when might be a good time for you, madam? And I was like, I don't mind, whatever you want. You can do it now, you can do it later. She went, well, I'll give you a chance to get ready and I'll pop back, shall I, madam? And I was like, yeah, whatever's best for you. And like, I was like, not really used to it. I was like, just whatever's convenient for you, love, just come and do it now. Like, I'm not going to be fussy about it, just whatever suits your team. And then like, when we went and had food, they just couldn't do enough for you. Honestly, they were just amazing. Honestly, the Dorchester was so good, but it's really pricey. Obviously, we know these venues are pricey, and people should say, well, you should get that service with the money you paid. But honestly, I've stayed in some hotels that are not as good for the same money. So yeah, the Dorchester was just, they just made you feel like a princess. Like, I suddenly knew how the Queen felt, like, for one night. It was absolutely amazing. So we filmed that. And then Halloween, we got snippets of Halloween. I don't know how much footage I got of Halloween, but basically, because of London, we come back and I was like, oh my God, I went, Halloween is like tomorrow. And I was like, I've been holding out for a Halloween costume for Casper, because like the first year he was a pumpkin and he looked ultra cute. The next year he was a little skeleton and he looked ultra cute. And every time I've looked around in the shops, I was like, these outfits are just not cute enough. I'm going to hold off. And then I'd held off for so long that it hit me. It was Halloween the next day. And I was like, I haven't got a costume for I do not have a costume for Casper. What am I going to do? So we were like searching high and low, and I was like, let's try Home Bargains. And I'd been in Home Bargains, and I did Home Bargains as one of my top 5 for Halloween products. And I had gone past the costumes and thought, no. But I was desperate by this point. And I'd gone in there, and lo and behold, there was this one lonely costume just like sitting there. And it was his age. It was 2 to 3. Probably next year it might be a bit too small for him, but it was fine for this year. And it was almost like it was waiting for Casper. And I thought to myself, I've seen this costume on my my top 5 Halloween places to shop, and I never liked it, but I'm desperate now. So it's this or nothing. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to resort to like the old-fashioned days where you would get a bed sheet, cut a little hole in it, put it over him, and he'd go like a ghost. But I just thought, how bad is that in 2024 to do that to my son? Well, actually, I think you can't beat the traditional stuff, but I just wanted him to blend in with the other kids, and I felt that would be a little bit unfair, really. And he's not really familiar with trick-or-treating. He went last year, but he was in the pram, and I don't think he knew anything about it. Do you know what I mean? But this year, he is so into Halloween, and he's always going knock, knock, trick-or-treat, like, because he watches it on the telly, and he's always saying Happy Halloween and stuff like that. So I was like, I've got to, hey, you going for a walk, Babs? So I was like, yeah, he's got to have a costume, and this is the costume. This is all that's left. And we put it on him, and he just looked absolutely adorable. Honestly, I don't know why I even looked past it. You know, it's one of them situations where it doesn't look much on the hanger, and then when you put it on, it's just like bang. Do you know what I mean? It's just perfect. And he just looked like the cute. If you've been on my Instagram, you'll have seen the picture, I think, because I did put it up in my stories. But he just looked so cute. Oh, I just wanted to squash him. And when we was going around trick-or-treating, people were saying, oh, look at him, he just looks so cute in that outfit. And I was just like, yeah. And I was like, this outfit was waiting for me. And the best bit was, because I got it on Halloween day, because we were desperate, I got it on sale. They were selling them off, so I got it cheaper than it actually was. So I was like walking out of Home Bargains going like, yeah. So I was like, winner. So yeah, that just all fell into place. This lonely costume was waiting for Casper. It must have been sat there on the shelf when I did the £5, not 5, why do I keep saying £5? The top 5 shops to places for Halloween. And it must have been sat there on the shelf looking at me, and I'd gone past with looking at all the Halloween products, and it was like going, you're meant to buy me. And then I walked off and walked past it, and I feel really guilty that I did that, because honestly, it really did serve the purpose. It was amazing, but you get to see that as well. Right, let me just catch up on the chat because I'm behind. Colour and chat with Joanne, thank you so much. Joanne, I've got some pictures of your dogs here, like that I'm going to share again. Good morning. Am I crazy for decorating for Christmas already? I can't wait. Now, hang on, I have to think about that one, because I do have like strict rules with myself about dressing for Christmas. Hello, Bubbabs, are you going to come and say hello quickly? Come here, come and say hello. Come here. No, come here, come and say hello. Watch the wire. Keeps spinning. Uh-oh, come here.
The amount of times you don't want him to come up.
He keeps saying uh-oh every time. Now he goes uh-oh. He does it. See you later, sexy. He does that when he goes to nursery now. Like, he used to like sort of really like create and not want to go, and now he holds on to the bars and goes uh-oh, and just like admits defeat, and I just feel so bad for him. But it's good for him. He's it's a good thing. He's got to go, he's got to socialise and all that, and you know, and yeah, it's good for him to mingle with kids. Anyway, yeah, Christmas. Joanne, it is early, don't get me wrong, but it's each to their own, isn't it, at the end of the day? I don't think that you're crazy for doing it, because I just think that it's what you want to do. I mean, Halloween's gone. I suppose it's the next project. So if that's what you want to do, go for it. But there is one thing that I can say. Me and Holly last year, we did a vlog, and it was like a mother and daughter day vlog, and we were in Cafe Nero, and they were selling like all the Christmas drinks, and Holly was going, no, I can't look, I can't get involved, can't do this. Like, Christmas starts on the 1st of December, otherwise you have too much of it and then it gets ruined. And so we were like, yeah, I know what you mean, Holly, definitely. And then after Christmas, we were all like, oh, I should have made the most of it now. Maybe we should have really like embraced that drink. So, and you know what it's like as you get older, time just flies. So I suppose in a way, when you do wait till the 1st of December, because bear in mind, Christmas is actually a week prior to the end of December, so you're not really getting a full month either, and it is flying, and at least you're getting the value out of your decorations. There's two ways of looking at it really, but I have seen some houses in our area decked up. So I think it's each to their own. It's what you feel at the end of the day. We always had the rule the 1st of December, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be like a week earlier than the 1st of December now, because I always feel so depressed when it's over that I feel like I want that week prior to December to fully embrace it. I don't necessarily think I'm going to put my decks up, but what I will be doing is maybe like getting a bit more involved, like going maybe to some Christmas markets and like, yeah, trying to really embrace it. So now I don't think you're crazy. I'm surprised that you got them up. I don't think you're crazy. Because like I say, there's people in our area that have done it. Why not? If you enjoy it, embrace it. Life's too short. Life is too short to not do what you want to do in that, and it's not hurting anyone. So go for it. Go for it. That's all I can say. So no, you're not crazy. The Master Goose has been a channel member for 6 months and says, best 6 month subscription so far. I stay awesome, Gabby, Tim and family. I keep the growth going. You guys are smashing it with the content. Oh my God, thank you so much. Do you know, sometimes I do think to myself, oh my God, what if they get bored with this? What if they don't like it? And I'm constantly thinking with my vlogs, what if they're getting bored of that content? But I'm just like being true to myself and just being me. So even when I do like casual vlogs and I sort of like bring you into my home or take you out with me and stuff, you're just seeing the real me. And I thought to myself, all I can do is just record me and just do what I'm doing. And people will either like it or they won't like it. And I'm so pleased that you do like it. So, and that's all you can do, isn't it, really? And just hope that people are going to enjoy your life, and because you're bringing them along with you. Obviously, I don't film like every single aspect of my life, but I do like to take you along on the journey, because like you are invested in my channel, you're invested in my life, and I do feel like people are my friends on here. Like I feel like I've got like selected close friends, selected very, I am in like real life, I am very family, like mum, I spend my days with my mum and like Tim and Holly and just family and my dad and that. And then I've got like my best friends that I don't even see that often. So like you've all seen Maxine on my vlog, and I've got a couple of other sort of close friends, like Fiona and that. But I really do kind of like only let certain ones in. And then you've got like acquaintances that are in your life. Ones that you are sociable with, but you don't like open up to, and you don't sort of trust, because you don't really, you're just not there with them. Does that make sense? Like they're just people that you know in daily life. They're not people that you need to bring in to your life. So I find that when I do like my coffee mornings and that, and I come and sit and chat to everyone, I feel like I know you guys more than any of those people that I just meet on a sort of now and again basis. Do you know what I mean? Like I've got a few close friends, and I've got my coffee morning crew, and then I've got like acquaintances that I might go to Tesco's and see and say hi to, but they're not like people that I can, oh, someone's drilling. Yeah, that you have to keep people at arm's length to a certain degree, because you just don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I just love the coffee morning, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I talk to every week. We come on here and we chat every week, and I feel like I get to know each and every person, and people send me PMs on Instagram and PMs on Facebook, and like Vera, for example, I've only known Vera for a few months on the channel, right? And I feel like I've chatted to Vera more than any one of these acquaintances in my, you know, in my life, more than ever. And it's strange, and I really feel like I'm getting to know Vera, and it's just weird. Hazel Manship, for example, like I really feel like I know Hazel. I feel like I know her, and it's weird how you get to know people from things like this. So yeah, I'm going on a bit of a tangent, aren't I? 259 people watching this morning, watching me have a tangent. Anyway, Andy Mullaney has been a channel member for 23 months. Thank you so much. Hi, Gabby. Always enjoy watching. I enjoy having you here, and you are an excellent mod as well. I was actually going to do a great big shout out to the mods at the end, so like wait for that, Andy. Radar, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Oh my God, thank you. That's really, really nice. Who got it? Who got the memberships? Let's have a quick butchers. Dina got one. Catherine got one. Oh, we've got Glenn Richmond with us, and we've got Fiona. Hi. We've got Charlotte got one. Charlie Ford got one, and Suzanne got one. So congratulations to all you guys. Radar, thank you. That's a really, really nice thought. Thank you very much. Anna Tidmarch has been a channel for 17 months. Anna, like, you're another one. I feel like I know you so well, you and George. Like, it's crazy. But thank you so much for your support over the 17 months. That again, I don't know where the years are going. I really, really don't. Some people will put their milestones up and say that they've been a channel member for X amount of months. And I'm like, really? I'm like, oh my God, that's mad. Like, I can't believe how long you guys have been supporting the channel. Like, true louders, like literally. And Anna says, best community ever. It is. It's very positive. I like to keep it all positive, really. Don't get me wrong. We might have some doom and gloomy conversations because we're putting the world to rights, but I do like to keep it positive. So yeah, right. Anyway, let me just catch up. Where am I? Where am I at? So anyway, like while we were talking about colour and chat with Joanne, I just wanted to show you. She's sending me these pictures of her dogs, and I just love them. So bear with me. I just had my messages up there. Your dogs, though, Joanne, they are such posers. They really are posers. But I love it. I absolutely love it. They've got to be shown. Hang on. But you've started a trend, because people are now sending me pictures of their pets. So she sent me this. George and Fiona say hi in honour of your new home. Look at them. Look at them. They look so cool. And then she sent me, I love this. She sent a picture of them. Hang on, let me just. Outside, is that the White House? That's the White House, right? And she said it was the best day ever, and she's glad that the dogs didn't poop on the lawn. Well, they must have known where they were. But they are absolutely stunning. I love them. But Joanne, you have started a trend because, hang on. I got this message from Andrew Lane. Everyone keeps showing pictures of their dogs, so I thought I'd send you a picture of my cat, Archie, just for a change. All right, hang on. So everyone, here's Andrew Lane's cat. This is Archie. Sorry, you can see the ring light there. Sorry, I do apologise. So I suppose Joanne has set a trend. So if anyone else wants to send in pictures of their animals, feel free. Send them. Send them along to my Instagram, Gabby Starbuck Vocalist. I'd really love to see them. Oh, there was another person, another girl who sent me a picture of her black cat. Oh, it's on my phone. I did take a screenshot, but I haven't messaged it to myself. And they'd got a Halloween decoration in the corner of their lounge, and the cat was sort of hiding amongst it, blended in really, really well, black cat. I can't remember the name of the person who sent it to me though, but I remember the picture so well. And I was gonna show that, but I haven't put it on my messages. It's on my phone, and I'm obviously vlogging from the phone, so I can't show you. But I'll have that for next week. So yeah, you have started a trend, Joanne. But why not? Why not? I mean, animals, like, they do make you happy, don't they? They have something about them. They're just, I don't know if it's because that they don't like back chat, yeah. Do you know what I mean? They're just so nice. They just don't give you any grief. Although my cat is a user. Like, I'm not gonna lie. My cat is a user. If it wants some food, it will be your best friend. And if you want to, if it wants to have somewhere nice and warm to lay, it'll be your best friend. But other than that, if you ain't got nothing for Smidge don't want to know you. You can just get on your bike, because he is king of this house, Smidge is, and it's his world, and you revolve around him. And that is true. But I wouldn't change him for the world. He's our family, he's part of our home, but he's a user. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh, my cat is so nice. No, he's not. He's a user. I love him, but he is a user. And if you go, oh, well, Smidge is so cute, and you give him like a little bit of love, if you don't want it, he'll go, ugh, and he'll go for you, and he will scratch you. So like, you have to know his personality. You can't stroke him when you want to. You can only stroke him on his terms. Yeah, definitely. Like, I love your comments. Just reading your comments out here. Victoria, he says, love Archie. My cat Benjamin is ignoring me today. Yeah, that's cats for you. Like I said, MS Security says, where's Smidge? Well, I could get Smidge, but he might end up like causing havoc in here. Where is he? Smidge? Smidge, come here. Everyone wants to say hello. Come here. Come here. Oh, come and say hello. Well, we've had a hello from Casper this morning, so we really need to have a hello from Smidge. He won't stay very long because, like I said, it's on his terms. But here he is. He is the perfect Halloween cat, aren't you? But Halloween is over now, so your season is gone. So say hello. Go meow. Say meow. He is adorable. Do you know that Smidge is like 8 years old now? Like, that's crazy. So you're getting old, aren't you? Well, I don't know. Like, my friend's cat lived to 16 years old. So maybe it's not that old. You okay? Are you okay, bestie? Like, you can see he is like, I really don't want to be here. His tail is wagging like mad, and he's going to dart. His ears are up. He's not happy. Hang on. Not happy, are you? Here, I'll put you down. Anyway, he is here, and you've seen him. He is a handsome cat. He's so handsome. Did you like the cat video I sent you, Gabby? Beverly, was that your cat in that Halloween? Was it? I don't know. Have I seen that? I don't know if I've seen that. Send it to me again, because I'm not sure if I've seen that or not, or if it's the same one I've been talking about. The Master Goose says, cats do freeload. We're servants to them, and if they get a better deal elsewhere, off they pop. Yes, I couldn't have put that better myself. That is exactly how they are. Ellie Watson says, Smidge reminds me of my black cat I had growing up called Caddy. He is Smidge's double. Oh, do you know what? He is my third black cat. Like my other cats were black. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like because all witches need a black cat. No, I'm not really a witch. Linda, I might act like a witch sometimes though, like a wicked witch. Linda says, I'm cat sitting my son's cat at the mo. He's exactly the same as Smidge, only wants to play on his terms. It is true though, isn't it? Like, you can't sit there and go, oh, they're so lovely, and they're just my cat's so loving, so loving. It ain't. It's loving because it wants you to feed it, and it's true. And like, I've had cats my whole life, and like Smidge is, well, I had a cat called Charlie growing up. He was a tabby, and at first when he was a kitten, he wanted to play with us all the time, and then when he got out of his kitten years, we could all get lost. It didn't want to know us, and we as kids were really confused because we were like, why don't I want to play play anymore, Charlie. And Charlie just didn't want to play with us. So, you know, and then as I, like, when I came out of my previous relationship, because when I was in it, the partner I was with was like, I really want a cat. And he was like, no, we're not having a cat. I don't like cats. We'll get a dog though. And I was like, oh, but cats are easier than dogs. And anyway, we couldn't agree. Like, he was like, you can't have a cat. And I was like, well, you can't have a dog. And that was that. So as soon as I got out of the relationship, I was like, I'm going to get my cat. And obviously everyone knows what happened to my cats because I told you all last week. So that was really like devastating. But Smidge, we got, obviously me and Tim got him together. Well, me, Tim and Holly. And he's just like, he was playful when he was little, but now he is a user. It's true. So I know cats better than anyone. Alana says, my cat lived till 20. Oh my God. That's a really good age for a cat. Wow. That's good living. Jacob says, lovely cat, Gabby. Yeah, he is. Well, he is lovely. He looks lovely, but he ain't lovely. He just looks lovely. But he's obsessed with Holly, though. He's always with Holly. Rosie says, I love black cats, but they are the ones that get left the most. Cats are like teenagers. They give you a look of angst and find you embarrassing or too much. Yeah, you are right. What do you mean, though, that cats get left? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like they're the last to be picked in the litter? What do you mean? Fuck said... Yeah, that's not a swear word. That is F-A-R-K. Says, my cat baby is 17 now. My last cat before her was 20 when she passed. See, cats are living till 20. That's mad. Can I ask, though, was your cat like an indoor cat or an outdoor cat? I'm just intrigued. Love Smidge, very cool. He is cool. He is a lush little cat. He is. I love him to bits. So moving on from cats, feel free, if you've got little animal pictures and you want to send them, feel free, bring them on. So Vera, me and Vera have been having the odd little conversation, haven't we, on Messenger, Vera? And Vera sent me a message saying, just tried my first, she said, she put PLS. And I was like, oh, I knew straight away she meant PSL. I got intrigued what they were like last coffee morning. And then she said, can't wait for coffee morning tomorrow. So Vera was like, so much talk about PSLs, I must go out and try one. But she did say to me that she didn't have the cream on the top because she didn't want to be too naughty. But she said next time she will try it with cream. So this to me does look like it could be a Starbucks mug, but there is a G on the handle. So maybe it isn't a Starbucks. So maybe it's a different shop. I'm not sure. But here is Vera's PSL that she's tried, and she really liked it, but she said she's definitely going to try it with cream next time. So I'm really glad that I could influence you there, Vera, and I've introduced you to a new drink. I'll tell you what, they're not cheap though. Me, Tim and Holly had three PSLs the other day. I think I might have even said this in my last coffee morning, unless I just really am losing it. That's it, you scratch the scratch pole. That's what you should be scratching, bumps. Not the sofa, the scratch pole. Good lad. Yeah, 16 quid for 3 PSLs. It's mental. And then me and Tim went to, I do need to give Starbucks a good telling off, and I'm gonna do it. So we went to the normal Starbucks that we go to get our PSLs in Yarmouth on Halloween day. You know, when we was rushing around to go and get that Halloween costume, and we walked in there and they said, oh, sorry, we're out of pumpkin spice, so there's no pumpkin spice lattes. And we were like, but it's Halloween. You can't do that on Halloween because this is the day when everything's in full swing. You've got to make sure you've got enough syrup for the actual key day of the season. And they were like, no, we've run out. And I know what they'd done. They were like, don't order any more in, because if we order any more in, it'll all get wasted, which I understand. I totally get that. But people still drink them throughout the autumn season, but at least order enough in to cover Halloween. I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it? That's absolutely crazy. Smidge. Try and dart out the window. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't be in business. That's like me going to a gig without a microphone. Do you know what I mean? You can't do that. That doesn't work that way. If you are going to promote a seasonal drink, and yeah, and the funny thing is, they still have a blimmin' board outside advertising pumpkin spice lattes. So they're advertising it to get you in the door, and then like we ain't got none left. So I just think as a business, that's just really poor, and especially Starbucks because it's a big brand. So I was really disappointed with that. So then Tim, and this is all in my vlog actually, then Tim drove into the town to make sure that I got my pumpkin spice latte and went into the actual town centre, and they actually did have some. So that was quite good. And then the following day, they'd run out. But at least that Starbucks made sure they'd got enough syrup to get through Halloween. Do you know what I mean? They are starting their Christmas drinks, yeah, but there's no point in starting your Christmas drinks when it's not Christmas and it's Halloween, you ain't got a Halloween drinks. I know that a pumpkin spice isn't necessarily a Halloween drink, but it is like the key point of the season, isn't it? Pumpkins and autumnal, and everybody wants to feel that vibe. So I really do think that they should have stocked up, even if they just bought like, or then like reduce them. Half price pumpkin spice lattes, sell them off. Why not? I had this question last week. Mandy said, do you prefer Costa or Starbucks? I'm sure I had this question last week. It depends if I'm going to have a cake or not, 100%. Alison says, I had a pumpkin spice yesterday. Best drink they do. Absolutely. I love it. That and the toffee nut at Christmas. Mary says, Starbucks ran out of PSL on Halloween. Yeah, they're just asking me a question. Yeah, they did. I think they might have run out before and obviously wanted to keep their costs down, so they didn't order anymore. But just, that's no. There's no. And Greg's the other day, I only heard this from my mum, but people were going into Greg's to get coffee and they turned around and told everyone, well, if you want hot drinks, they were like, you're out of luck because we've got no milk left. You're a coffee shop. Why? Well, you're a coffee shop that sells some baked stuff. Why are you open if you don't have any milk? Like, do you think everybody who walks through the door is going to have a black coffee? Like, or why don't one of you go to Iceland, that's around the corner, buy some milk, and then just, even if you just sell like Americanos and you're not doing a latte, so you've got something to put in them. I don't get it. How can you be a coffee shop and be open but not have any milk? Honestly, Greg's is just like, Greg's is amazing for sausage rolls and stuff like that, but their drinks are just dire. Like they did a pumpkin spice latte, and it was Ben that said try them, and I had one and it was amazing. But the problem with Greg's is they don't have a grinding machine. It is fresh bean, the coffee is fresh bean, but it's all put into a machine. So all they have to do is press the button, whereas Starbucks, they sort of grind it and make the milk and everything all on their own. But with Greg's, they just put it under and press the button. So it's all sort of machine sort of made. And the problem with them is if they don't check the machine and check that the milks and everything are topped up, then they are serving drinks that are a little bit watery and not so great. And this is what happened. Like I had a pumpkin spice at Greg's and thought it was really good, and I was like, wow, Ben was so right. They are great and they are really good when they're done right and they've got the product in the machine. So I got Tim to come to Greg's. I was like, you've got to try their pumpkin spice. And usually, like, they've really let me down in the past. We haven't got no oat milk, we ain't got no soya milk, we haven't got this, we haven't got that. And it's like, oh mate. So anyway, I take Tim and I'm like, you've got to try it. And I'm sat there like really smug, like, try it, I really can't wait to see your face. And Tim went, tastes really watery. And I was like, what? And I tried mine and I was like, oh, what? And there was a massive queue and we couldn't be bothered to go back and sort it out, and we were short on time anyway. And I was like, oh, that is mega disappointing. So yeah, even Greg's didn't have any milk. They don't always check the machine. They are busy though. Sorry, just had a message come through. They are busy though, to be fair. Like, they have constantly, so it's weird. It's like it's a bit of a catch-22. They're serving watery drinks probably because they ain't got time to shake the machine because they're so busy. But you can't serve a coffee that's watery, like, because you paying X amount of money for it, and it's like, it sounds like I'm being mean, but I'm not being mean. Like, if someone says, right, pumpkin spice lattes are, I suppose in Greggs are a bit cheaper than Starbucks, £3.50, and then you go in there and you're getting like water and slight hints of pumpkin spice because you can sense it from the previous drink because they've run out. That's not really right. You know what I mean? You have to have your full proper drink for your money, you know. And yeah, if you go back and say something, they probably will sort it out. But when they've got a queue a mile long going out the door, you are a bit like, it's going to take up half my day to queue, so I don't know. So anyway, that's my little rant over. I don't know why we always end up talking about coffee on coffee morning, didn't we? But there are worse things to talk about. Joanne says, loving the new house. Casper's awesome. Love his curly hair, just like my son's hair when he was younger. Keep up the coffee morning. We did actually cut the curl off the front because it was getting in his eyes. I was absolutely devastated. But to be fair, his hair's still curly, so it's fine. But I didn't want to cut it, but it was in his eyes, and I just had to sort of like give in. I was gutted. 79 Design says, Starbucks, tall black is the bestest. $1.97 if you take your own cup, and free refills too. Always SBS. Where is your Starbucks? Because our Starbucks don't do that. I used to get like filter coffee at our Starbucks, free refills, and they were like £1 something. But they stopped doing it, and I was gutted because I could sit in there all day. Honestly, I was such a skank. I could just sit. I like filter coffee is like my favourite coffee, and yeah, I absolutely loved it. And I was like, again, it's reasonably priced, it's a bargain. Like yesterday, I went into Pret, and Pret do takeaway filter coffees for 99p, and I said to Tim, do you want one? And Tim's not really a fan of filter coffees out. He usually likes a cappuccino. And he was like, no, you're all right. And I was like, well, I've got to have one because they're only 99p and I love them. And I couldn't see the sign outside, but then when I went in, they were still doing them, and I saw the sign inside. But so sometimes you do have to ask. So just, it's a global policy, Gabby. Every single one does it. If they question, tell them honestly. Really? I'm going to go and tell my mum about that and get her to get on it. Because oh my God. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad that you've told me that. I'm going to go and check that out because honestly, that would be really handy. Thank you for giving me that tip off. Like, I'm really, really chuffed. Like, honestly, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna check that out. But with Pret, I got really annoyed with Pret because they stopped serving cups in China, like when you sat in, and they stopped it because of COVID, and then they carried on. So I was just like, I used to love Pret coffee so bad, and I used to love going in there, and then they did that, and on principle I was like, no, I'm not going to go and sit in a coffee shop like Tim will. Tim drinks out of a paper cup when he sat in a coffee shop, but I don't like that. I like to drink out of like a proper cup if I'm sat indoors, because I'll have my takeaway cups when I go out. So yeah, they annoyed me because of that. But when they're doing like 99p takeaway filter coffee, well, it's really hard to turn down, isn't it? It's a really good deal. But I am going to check Starbucks out now. Thank you for that tip off. I love that. Colour and chat with Joanne. You guys were eating McDonald's for 11 days for some ungodly reason. Not a hot chocolate. It was hilarious. Oh, no. It weren't 11 days in a row. So that, if you go back, right, through my videos, you'll see that I vlogged the McDonald's drive-through thing, and it was quite a comical thing, really. But it wasn't 11 days in a row. It was over a space of time recorded, honestly. So it was just like, maybe twice a week, and then the next week twice a week, and then eventually I pieced it all together. But I didn't go to McDonald's every single day for 11 days. God, if I did that, my dad would kill me. Like, you know what my dad's like? He would absolutely, what are you thinking? He would go nuts. Oh, by the way, we do have Pop's tip of the week as well coming up. 314 people watching. Yikes. Wow, nice. Yeah. I'll cheers to that. Funky82, hi Gabby, watch you from holiday in Bournemouth. Oh, I hope you're having a nice time. Honestly, hope you're having a nice time. I want to go down to Bournemouth to the Christmas fair. So hopefully I'll make my way down there at some point. I just don't know when, sorry. So anyway, right, moving on from coffee. Usually with coffee, we like a little bit of cake, don't we? Well, anyway, let's talk about, right, hang on, let me get the info up. Cupcakes and more with Victoria Jane. So Victoria Jane makes cakes and she is on Instagram, so you can look her up. So anyway, Victoria sends me this message saying that she is a private business. I love these little private businesses though. I think it's really nice, these private businesses are like sending me this stuff and getting their little plug, because I think it's nice, because private businesses really do need the push. So anyway, Cupcakes and more with Victoria. Victoria's messaged me and said, like, I've got my own cake business. And she said, she does normal cakes like birthday cakes, wedding cakes, all sorts of cakes. Honestly, if you go on her profile on Instagram, she's a very, very talented lady. And she does like a monthly box. So, you know, like, can you remember like the glossy boxes that you used to get, where you'd get like, you'd pay monthly and you'd get like a box full of like little goodies and stuff like that. Well, anyway, these monthly boxes, she does these monthly boxes of cakes, right? She sent me one when I was on holiday, because she said to me, would you like a monthly box? And I was like, you know, like obviously it was a one-off. And I was like, yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. So she sent me it out when it was ready. But the only problem is I was away on holiday and I was going to feature it on my coffee morning, but because I was away on holiday and the time was wrong and she didn't know I was away, it weren't like the post office kept it there or the neighbours took it in or anything like that. They just left it on the doorstep, and it rained while I was away, the weather was bad, and the box just got like drenched and everything. And I come home to this box that had been battered with cakes in it, and I was just like, oh my God, because these cakes look so good. And I was absolutely gutted that our postal services didn't go, well, you know, we'll take it to the post office, or we'll see if a neighbour can take it in. Mind you, my neighbours probably wouldn't have bothered anyway. One of them would, but another one wouldn't. But that's not the point. That's by-de-by. But to leave it on the doorstep, I was gutted, because I couldn't eat them, because they'd been out like a week and they'd been in the rain and all sorts, and sometimes we get cats in the garden and all sorts. So anyway, she said to me, my Halloween box is coming, do you want oh, thanks Belvedere. Victoria, I don't know if you're with us or not today, but Belvedere's just popped your link up. So Belvedere, you're so quick, you're so sharp, oh my God. Yeah, she said, would you like me to send you the Halloween box? I was like, hell yeah. So anyway, she has done. Hang on. So I'm just going to show you what's inside the box. What's in the box? I'm just going to tip this down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I have already opened this. So it's going to be a bit messy when I open it, because I've already had a little butcher's. And I wanted to eat these cakes so badly. But I thought, no, I'm holding off till coffee morning to show everyone. I don't want to ruin them. But every night I've been watching TV and been like, I really want to eat the cake. But anyway, so inside the monthly cake box, we have got gooey brownie chocolate pie cake. We've got red velvet and white chocolate NYC cookie. We've got Maltesers Millionaire Fudge cookie. Halloween sprinkle sponge and headless Freddo brownie. Right, let's have a look at these cakes. I got a nice little note from Victoria as well. Hi Gabby and Tim, congratulations on your new home. It looks amazing. Hopefully these treats will give you a little sugar boost to finish making your new house a home. All the best, Vicky. P.S. The sprinkle sponge is dairy free. So that's a nice one for Casper, isn't it? So anyway, she's even like, here we go. These are the cakes. I'm going to get them out individually. But she's even like put the names on the pack so you know which one's which. We've got the red velvet white chocolate NYC. So we've got that one. We've got, the packet's slightly squashed this one down, but we've got a sprinkle sponge. Such a good idea to do these monthly boxes. We've got the gooey brownie pie. Oh my God. Holly's been wanting, can I have them cakes yet? No, Holly, you can't have them cakes yet, not till after coffee morning. We've got Malteser Millionaire Slice. We've got the Dairy Milk Brownie. Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait. I really can't wait. And I think I've got 2 of them, Victoria, which is quite handy. So, yeah, don't we all love a little bit of cake? Can I eat one now? If I eat one now, what if it gets stuck in my teeth and then I've got to host the rest of coffee morning? This is a problem. Or shall I eat one? Yeah, shall I do it? Right, I'm going to try the red velvet white chocolate and white. No, I'm not. Which one do I want? Oh God, I don't know. I don't know what one I want. I'll have the Dairy Milk Brownie because there's 2 of them. So I've got one for later then, haven't I? Let me try it. I've got no plate though. Tim will say like, you're eating a chocolate brownie on the table without a plate. Let's just see if they taste as good as they look, Victoria. Oh my God. I've got crumbs going everywhere. Tim's going to kill me. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's good. I'm going to get a plate. I'm going to eat the whole thing. I love my job. Hang on. Oh, where are all the plates? You want some? You can't have any. You're a cat. You can't eat chocolate brownies. This is amazing. Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, if you want to follow Victoria, follow her on Instagram. It's Cupcakes and More. Belvedere did just put the link up. Cupcakes and More with Victoria Jane. Have a look at what she does. She's incredible. Go over there and have a little look. And I'll also post a link on my Instagram stories as well so you can have a little look at that. But wow. Absolutely wow. That's great. I'm going to have the rest of that with my coffee after coffee morning. So anyway, Pop's tip of the week. Are we ready? So, hang on. I've got some blimmin' advert come up for TUI here and I can't get to the chat because of it. How do I get off it? Oh, it's gone now. Good. Oh, I didn't want to click on the TUI link. Go away. No, I don't want to go on TUI. I need to get back onto YouTube. Sorry, I've lost you all because I tried to get rid of a TUI link and it clicked on it. All right, we're back. Cake for lunch, can't go wrong for that. This isn't lunch for me, this is breakfast. I haven't had any breakfast yet. Victoria says, they look amazing, enjoy. I do love brownies. Should have kept one from Saturday. Love making them and cupcakes too. Made 48 for a party on Saturday. I do it for fun. Wow. Oh my God, wow. Do you know what? I like making cakes, but my cakes, as we all know, from my series Trying to Bake don't turn out that great. I will do some more of those over Christmas, just so you know. Yeah, and as Belvedere just said, we are going live on Tim's channel tomorrow, so make sure that you tune in for that. Right, are we ready for Pop's tip of the week? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Let me know. Yep, we've got some thumbs up. Good, good, good. Okay. But before I do Pop's tip of the week, I'm going to give you the troll comment of the week. So, yeah, there's always one in there. And don't get me wrong, it really doesn't bother me. But Victoria Scott, who is a really good supporter of the channel, put a wonderful message after coffee morning the other day and put, "Hi Gabby, amazing coffee morning as always. Don't listen to the horrible comments. You are such an amazing, lovely person, and you are such a lovely family, and you and Tim work incredibly hard." And there's a chap he's been blocked from the channel now. It was Jay that blocked him, I think. A guy called Paul Bartley, and he put a comment saying, "Working hard is doing a 12-hour shift in a rundown NHS hospital, not drinking coffee on camera, and performing once a week at a holiday park." So anyway, this Paul had gone around and he'd put a lot of like nasty comments, and a few different people had sent me messages about this Paul that had put some things and stuff like that. But I wanted to highlight it because, I mean, he is right in the respect where doing a 12-hour shift in a hospital is working hard. It is working hard, but they're all different ways of working hard because it depends on who you are and what you do. Like, I would never have the option to go and be a nurse in a hospital because I haven't got the ability to be a nurse. So yes, the nurses in the hospital work incredibly hard and I take my hat off to them, but it doesn't mean that I'm not working hard in another aspect of my life. Being a singer is blimmin' hard work, like setting equipment up, taking equipment down, promoting your own gigs. Doing the gig is hard. You're on your own and you have to entertain a whole room and bring that room up. And sometimes you do it and you've got your own little personal things going on in that. And you have to travel. Like my last gig on Saturday, I travelled to Peterborough and I didn't get in till like 3 o'clock in the morning. I travelled to Peterborough, set my equipment up. I did 3 45-minute sets. And then when I was done, I packed my equipment away and I travelled home. And luckily, he's right in the respect where I only did gig once this week. The weekend prior, I was meant to have 2 gigs, but I cancelled it because everybody knows I wasn't well because I had to go into the hospital. But it's not always once a week. Sometimes it can be bank holiday weekend and I've got to do four gigs in a weekend. Anyone that's followed my Facebook page will know that I do have an awful lot of work to do. And then I've got a toddler. And being a mum is the best job in the world, but it is hard work. And I'm not grumbling about it because I embrace every single second. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that having a toddler is easy. It is blimmin' hard work, but I love it. You can still work hard and love your job at the same time. And yes, coffee morning is just once a week, and I do drink my coffee. I can't lie about that. And I socialise with you guys. But it's all part of the entertainment programme at the end of the day. I'm an entertainer and I come on here and I bring some positiveness and a little bit of light and a bit of love to people that enjoy watching it and like company too. It's something that's a positive thing that I'm bringing to people. So I felt like Paul was a little bit unfair in comparing me really to someone that worked for the NHS because it's a different ball game. Being an entertainer and being a nurse, they're both jobs that can be hard, but they're different. They're completely different. And the reason nurses are nurses is because they were born with a gift and an ability that I don't have. And the reason I'm a singer is because I've got a gift that some people don't have. Okay, a lot of people can sing, I'm not gonna lie. But do you get where I'm coming from? I was born to be in that area. Nurses were born to be in that area because everybody's got a different talent and stuff like that. So I felt like he was a little bit unfair sort of saying that. And it's one thing drinking coffee and chatting to people. I do enjoy it. I can't lie and sit here that I don't enjoy chatting to you guys once a week. It's the best part of starting the week. I love it. But, you know, there have been moments when I've done coffee morning and I've not felt right mentally, and I've things have been going on in my life and stuff like that, and I still get up and do it because I've got a duty, unless I've got to go somewhere else, like if I've got to go on the road or something like that, then but I make sure that I deliver it once a week. So, and that isn't a violin situation at all. I just wanted to put that pull straight. Like, you can't knock one person's job to another, you know, at the end of the day. That's just life. We all work in different areas, and that's the way it goes. I would love to have the ability of being a nurse, but I am anxious. I would be the worst nurse in the world. I'm so anxious. If I see anyone vomit, I'm out the door because I can't stomach it, you know, because I'm just not born that way. My sister did CPR on someone in her job. She works at Hyde Park, and she actually did CPR on someone. And although I've done first aid courses, I said to my sister, I don't know how you did it. I really don't, because I would have just been terrified. So it's everyone's made differently, you know, and that's the way it is. Lisa, thank you so much for your super chat. Much appreciated. Really appreciate that. Hang on, I'm missing out on the chat because I just went on such a blimmin' tangent. Hang on. I've missed one. Craig, hang on, bear with me, because the chat keeps jumping. Sorry. I'm going to do Pop's tip of the week, or quote of the week, whatever you want to call it. Craig says, Gabby, did you see the bottle of Gabby wine I sent you on Instagram DM? No? I'm a little bit behind with my DMs on Instagram, I'm not gonna lie, because like we've been in London and we've had Halloween and bonfire nights, and I've been editing my vlog, so I'm a little bit behind, so do bear with me with that though, Craig. So I will check that out. Hang on, oh, it keeps jumping. Barry, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Top up on the coffee fund. Thanks, Barry. I can get pumpkin spice now. Thank you, you're so kind, Barry. Barry, by the way, one of the reasons we went to the Corinthia is because you suggested it. So big influence there, because you were saying that you highly recommended the Corinthia. And that's one of the reasons we done it. So, because Tim was saying, what hotel should we do in London? I said, well, not on the cakes. Not on the cakes. Sorry. So, yeah, that's why we went. I just wanted to let you know. Right, Pop's tip of the week. Let's do this. Pop's tip of the week is, we wait for this. This is a good way to end coffee morning every week, isn't it? I've got to make sure I'm going to say it right. I don't want to say it wrong, because otherwise you guys will think it doesn't make any sense. Hang on. Right. Oh, God. Hang on. I thought that I'd put it here and I haven't. I know it, but I might say it wrong. So let me just double check my messages from my dad, because he sent me it today. He will send me a tip of the week. I just don't want to say it wrong. Hang on, where are you? Here it is. Here you go. Never insult a crocodile until you've crossed the river. So that is Pop's tip of the week, or quote of the week. It's both really, it's a tip and a quote. So it is, never insult a crocodile until you've crossed the river. So take that little quote of the week with you and have a little think about that one and what it means. So anyway, on that note, thank you so much for joining me for Coffee Morning this morning. It's been absolutely amazing. I'm going to get my vlog up tomorrow for you guys, so you'll have something to watch this week. I'm going to sit and enjoy these cakes from Victoria. Thank you so much for sending me them in. I absolutely love it. Thank you everyone who has supported the channel over the last few days. You're all absolutely incredible. And a big mention to my moderators, because my mods are fantastic and they do everything they can to make sure that we don't get any garbage on the channel, you know, to try and keep it positive, to try and keep everyone happy. We just want good vibes and stuff like that. And thanks to my moderators, they help that to happen. So big thanks to you. You do mean a lot. And Belvedere, I still don't know how you can be so fast with some of getting your links up and stuff like that. It's like you're a magician, but I don't know. You've obviously got some sort of secret. You've got talent that I ain't got, that's for sure. So anyway, have a wonderful week, everyone. I'll catch you tomorrow for the premiere. And if you're going to do anything today, make sure that it's something positive. And why not have a little bit of cake? And I'll catch you later.